Slide the water.
Hey! Lower your voices! I'm not going to ask again! Thank you.
She's my favorite teacher for a reason.
I got you.
Oh.
You know what, Brady? I'm my best friend for that. Brady, be quiet. See, stop so you can Brady.
Or a boss. Shove it there. Favorite teacher, like your shoes.
Like me, I like that.
Oh yeah, make a little body for it. That was like a person with a pants on.
Guys, pay attention!
Alright.
We have more cool stuff for you today. My name's Miss Debbie.
Hi, Miss Debbie.
Thank you. And how many of you do I know?
0.
I met this morning, right? Yes. You saw me this morning. I met you this morning. I have to tell you though, I'm not real good with names, especially for this short period of time. Do you know how much time we have together? About 45 minutes. Does that seem like a long time? Depends on what you're doing, right? If we were holding our breath, that would be a really long time. If we were trying to sleep for the night, comes after this? What do you do after this class? You know?
Lunch.
Go to lunch. Okay. It's already 11 o'clock now. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of had something in mind. If you feel like, do you feel like you could handle a little bit of excitement?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, we can do
I'm not exactly sure where you're going to go after lunch, but we'll make sure that you guys know. Okay, so y'all will just go to lunch, have a good lunch, and then somebody will let you know where you need to be. Okay? Good. So this was a really good example. We haven't talked about rules yet, but this is a really good example. Did y'all see what he did when he had a question for me? He raised his hand just like that, yes. So especially because there's so many of you in here, that would be really helpful. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. But even when I tell you that, the actual activities are still going to be kind of a mystery. Are you okay with mystery?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah? Okay. Okay. So what you're going to do today is you're going to use a tool called a Venn diagram. Anybody heard of that before? Y'all have heard of this in school, right? Too many times. What if I can tell you, I can pretty much guarantee you've not ever used it this way. Would that be okay? So you've used, some of you already know what it is, but what if I can show you something new? Does that sound like a good plan? Okay. All right. So we're going to use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast. Oh, I see the heads again. Somebody's already done that, right? Have you ever gotten to compare and contrast something super exciting?
Yes. Like what?
Or super fun?
No.
No. That's what we're going to try to do today. Is that okay? Okay. Sounds a little bit better. Okay. Well, I told you I wanted to do something kind of energetic first because it's really important. How many, do all of you know all of you?
Yes.
No, pretty much.
Pretty much, but not
Man.
but not names. Okay. So here's my thinking. And it's going to be kind of crazy. So y'all really have to work with me. Thumbs up if you can work with me on this. So it doesn't get too out of control. We can't let anybody get hurt. And do you hear how the room is right now?
Quiet.
It's quiet. It's not going to be totally quiet because I have some music to play. But here's what I want to do. Tell me if you've ever heard of this. Or ever anybody a Spurs fan? Anybody a football fan? Okay. What happens when the guys get announced and they run out onto the court, or onto the field? What happens? What do they do after they get announced? People are cheering, and what do they do?
Wave. High five.
They high five each other down the road, right? Down the road. Guess what I have in mind?
Oh no.
What do I have in mind?
You're gonna make us run out and high five each other?
I would at least like for you to introduce yourself. Who am I?
Oh, okay.
Miss Debbie. See, y'all know me, but there's a lot more of you. And you're going to be working together in groups, so it'd be good for you to know each other.
I think we know you. I think most of us know you.
Y'all don't want to get up and get cheered for?
We're lazy.
Really?
I want to run.
Y'all, it's fun to get cheered for. Y'all try it, and I'm gonna give you a little example, okay?
Yay.
So me, I'm the first in line. I'm gonna come up and say, "Hi everyone, I'm Miss Debbie."
Hi.
And I'm gonna cheer. Well, that didn't feel so good. You're tired. Okay. Do y'all get what I'm saying? If we really cheer for each other, that's kind of a fun thing to do. You don't want to be cheered for?
Because it's fake.
Come back. We're going to forego the cheering because some people don't want to get cheered for and high five. But what you are going to do is at your seat, you're going to stand up and say your name so that we all know who you are. And I'm going to cheer for you anyway. So if y'all want to cheer for people, you can still cheer. All right? So at least clap. Yes. Okay. So who wants to start? Which table wants to start?
Oh my god.
This
I'm
one?
Trace Smith.
No.
Yeah, you said that one.
That one.
Okay. So we're gonna start over here.
And then we'll
Because
go.
he already done that. So what do we have to do? We have to listen.
We can wear it myself.
No.
We have to listen so we know everybody's name. You ready?
No.
You don't have to say your last name. Okay, let's hear you again.
Hi, I'm Trey.
Hey,
Lauren, you go.
Go ahead. Okay, this is Lauren.
No, I'm not gonna do roll call.
Right.
Somebody say your name.
Cool.
What's your name?
That's
This is
cool.
Kayla. Kayla.
You do it.
Lauren.
Wait,
And who is this?
I'm Janelle.
Hi,
Oh my gosh, Jasmine. She has a great intro. Come on, Jasmine.
Ready?
Do it. Do it. Come on, Jasmine. My name. Come on over here. U-A-K-A. Oh.
Okay.
You get a big surprise.
Gorgeous.
Ready?
We're listening.
I'll tell you. Go. My name is.
Okay.
My name is Jasmine. You can't see my AKA is Jazzy. I scream, scream, shout, shout. I kick so knock you out. And I like to say hello.
Yeah, she likes to say hello.
You don't need to say hello back though. Hi. I say you don't have to.
I did not expect for this group to be so shy.
Which one?
And then it's
Okay, so we're gonna switch up. And you are gonna raise your hand if you're ready to introduce yourself to the group. Yes. Go ahead, who are you?
I just told you. I like it.
Okay, we'll pass.
My turn.
Who else? You already did.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Who else? Anybody else?
Hi, my name is Jasmine and
All
I'm
right.
Hey, that person right there.
We have Nathan. Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, thanks.
Haley? Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
I too.
All right, right here. Michael? Yeah, Michael.
My brother.
Oh, listen, I can't hear. Ethan, right here. One more. Jay.
Oh, it's right here. No! That's Raven. He's hungry.
He's starving to death.
Thank you,
Oh, that's right.
guys.
I think
This is going to be my cue. Thank you. This is going to be my cue that when I need you all to pay attention here, I'm going to raise my hand. And so if you see me raising my hand, I need you to stop and listen. We have a lot of activities going on today. I want to get all of them because the last one is the most fun. Right? Okay. We'll see. All right. Thank you. That's awesome. Awesome. Yes. One more person here. Did you want to? Then go say no. Listen, that was optional. Then we're done. Okay. So let's move into. Somebody tell me what I said the lesson was going to be today. What was the objective?
Venn diagram.
The exciting Venn diagram, right? What are we going to do? Did I say what we were going to do?
Something in contrast.
Comparing and contrasting. And so we're going to practice that a little bit. Before we get started though, let me ask you, you've already been in 2 classes. Do the teachers in those classes, some of you have been in classes already this morning. Did either of those teachers have any classroom rules for you?
No.
No?
She just told us to be.
Kind of?
She just told us to be quiet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead and set some ground rules and we can write them down if we need to, but we're going to start off just seeing if we can listen and remember. So the first one is that what I would like to see is you guys to be respectful. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
It means that we
yourself and others.
There we go. So there's different ways to or different types of respect that we're looking at. Yeah.
We need to respect your authority.
Ah, respect the authority. So what does that mean? That if I ask you to stop and look up here?
You stop and look up there.
Good job. Good job. Perfect. Okay. So, did you have something else you wanted to add? To be kind. That is a really good part of this. Listen, we're going to be doing some group work. And so, the teams, the groups need to work together. And you need to be nice to each other. You need to be kind and respectful. Yes.
Table.
For right now, you're going to stay right there at your tables. If for some reason you're not able to work nicely with your team, then we'll switch you out. Okay? So it's really up to you and your team. All right. So before we get started with the actual work on the Venn diagram, there's some things that we need to make sure that we're able to do. And to do these things, we need to understand the vocabulary. What is vocabulary? Yes.
Like the definition.
The definitions, it's the words. It's the words. So what I could do is I could pass you out a sheet of paper with the vocabulary, words, and definitions for you to learn real quick. How fun does that sound?
It sounds amazing.
Yay!
Oh my God.
It sounds terrible. It sounds great.
Sounds fun to some people, or y'all are just being nice?
So fun. No,
I'm just being nice.
We're totally being truthful
Okay.
and honest.
Well, I'm going to compromise with you. This is not the best way for you to learn new vocabulary. Just reading the definitions off of a piece of paper is not the best way for you to learn. Sometimes it can be effective, but to make sure that everybody has a good understanding of all these words, what I'm going to do is let you, as a group, define them and describe them and draw a picture of what that means. It looks exactly like this. So you know I didn't make it up. So I'll give you a word. The definition is here. The definition is here. You just need to write it on this one with your team. Then you get to put it in your own words. I talked to my daughter about this, and she said, "That is the hardest thing ever, Mom." That's what she said. Putting in your own words. She said, "Sometimes my own words are the definition." And I said, "Well, if those are your own words, then that's okay. If that makes sense. If you can't explain it any other way, then that's okay." And then you get to draw a picture of what this means. So somebody tell me what you're going to do. Raise your hand. Yeah. One thing that we're going to do now. You're going to draw a picture. Are you going to do that first?
No.
Probably not, because we want to make sure we have the definition first. So what's another thing we're going to do? Thank you for raising your hand.
We're going to put it in our own words.
You're going to put what in your own words?
The definition.
That's all right. I called on you. It's okay. What? The definition. Where are you going to get the definition from? The vocabulary page. Does your group have to do every single one of these?
No.
Your group gets one page to do together.
What?
Oh, man.
Your group gets one page your group gets one word, one page to do together. And then you're going to share it with the rest of the class so that they can learn as much as you do. Okay. So you know what we're about to do. I have a question for you. I have a question. Are y'all ready for my question?
Yes.
Why would we even do this? Why? Why is this important for us?
Why?
Money.
Always so we can
Expand
learn.
our dictionary.
So we can.
Vocabulary. Wow. Expand our vocabulary.
So there's one thing. To expand your vocabulary is what two people say. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Do you guys need to expand your vocabulary?
Yes.
Not really.
It'll help. It'll help when you grow up. Alright. We'll talk more about the tools and if they're relevant later on. Alright, so the first thing you're going to get is your vocabulary page.
Good job,
You probably.
Good job, Nelly.
Only one. Only one for group, remember? One for group.
Yeah, we're making our own.
I'll do the amazing information. That's how to spell amazing. I'll say I'm like 6 in there. I'm not gonna get over that. Really? This is like I was right.
So let's go know what word we're gonna do.
Yeah, get the concept.
We need a pen.
Now this is written words. Okay, you should have the definition there, and you should be working on your own word. You should have the definition there, and you should be working on your own word.
Show or like, right here. Erasing all the stuff.
Wait, how many words are there?
Showing like
Alright, so guys, are you about how to use that definition in your own words? Can't stop, Kayla. In your own words, what is contract? What is contract? By comparing Trey, how would you use
Wait, what? That's not what contrast means.
Oh, that's what our teacher taught us, so if you have a problem, go talk to him.
in your own words?
Well, I know that, but I can't say okay, so that's my girl. Bye. You hold
Well, she just said her words. Can you write that? I'm gonna give this back and I'll give it back to You know what? That's gonna be perfect.
What is it?
Elliot! What do you think about it?
I know we are just almost finished. We're almost finished, so stop where you are. Oh, I know it's hard. Stop where you are. Stop where you are. Sit down. I like it. Good job.
That was the exact procedure.
Okay.
Yay.
Let's come back together.
Guys, pay attention.
Turn around.
I'm just going to stand over here because I think that'll make it easier. Okay. So, what did you just do? Somebody raise your hand and tell me. Yes, what did you just do?
All three.
All three.
Write the definition, put it in your own words, and then draw a picture.
Why did I have you do that?
It helps whenever you draw more.
I did tell you before we did it. Does anyone remember? Raise your hand. Yes. Up. Raise your hand.
To help learn that vocabulary word.
To help learn the vocabulary words. One at a time, right? So each table knows one. So we're going to go ahead and review them quickly because this is what you need to use the tools that are coming up later. Defend is one of the words, and the definition is to maintain by argument, evidence, etc. More things like that. So to defend can mean different things. And the defend that they took was to protect. Does that sound like the definition?
No, not really.
The definition really was talking more about how to defend an argument, how to explain an argument. Like if I say this is the best class ever, and I defend that, then I need to explain how this is the best class ever, right? But there's a bunch of different kinds of defend. The kind of defend that you guys identified is one thankfully we don't have to do in this classroom, right? We don't have to worry about being protected in here, right? So, good. Okay, so defend is something you're going to do. So when we actually use the tool later, the tool that I'm talking about is the Venn diagram. When you use that later, I'm going to give you the chance to defend it. And you're going to explain why you put the things where they put. Brainstorm. They did theirs a little bit differently, didn't they? What did they do differently?
They cut it out.
They cut it out instead of writing.
Because I'm smart.
It's okay to do things a little bit differently sometimes. Okay, so brainstorm, guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save this one for the end because the brainstorm is the next activity that we're going to do. All right. The next one is compare. Who did compare? Who did compare? This table you guys did. Okay. So compare means to consider or describe a similar or liken. So to compare is to find things that are like, and their own words, a similarity between two or more things. So when we compare, we're looking for things that are the same. And then when we contrast, to contrast is to compare in order to show unlikenesses or differences. So when we contrast, what are we doing? We're finding the things that are opposite. They're different. Not necessarily opposites, but opposites can be differences too, right? Okay. So what did I say we were saving for last?
Brainstorm.
How many of you have brainstormed before? This is another one that I know some people do not like. Where do you get the information from when you brainstorm?
The computer.
When you're writing
The Bible.
internet.
When you brainstorm,
My hair.
guys, the word kind of gives it away. When you brainstorm, you're getting the information from
You have to think a lot.
your brain. And so this is why this part can be challenging. Would anybody like to know an easy way to brainstorm? Do you guys ever have to write in school?
Yes.
Do you ever have to like come up with your own thing to write about?
Yes.
How exciting and easy is that?
Awesome.
Can be boring. Oh, we got some mixed reviews. Okay. So this is what I hear sometimes when you have to brainstorm. This is what I see. Oh, I can't think of anything. Do y'all ever feel like that?
Nope.
Some people do. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say about brainstorming. It's one of the few things that you can do that you don't have to think a lot about. You just write whatever comes into your brain. And we're going to practice that. Shall we practice?
Yeah.
Yes, yes we should.
Yeah.
If we're going to compare things, we have to be able to identify the characteristics of each thing. Are y'all now wondering when we're getting to the fun part?
Yeah.
I can see it in your faces. We are almost there. We are almost there. I'm going to show you a picture on here that you are going to create on your desk. And you guys can, there's two things I'm going to ask of you. In addition to the rules that we already talked about, the being respectful and being kind, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and use all of the creativity you have in your mind. And I want you to, you don't have to write on a piece of paper. No. I want you to work as a team, but I don't want you to doubt yourself. I want you to just think of everything that you can think of. In brainstorming, we don't filter. So if I'm going to brainstorm characteristics about stars, then I could be talking about this kind of star. I could be talking about the ones up in the sky. I could be talking about pop stars. So when we start brainstorming, we just write down everything that comes into our brain. We don't say, oh, that's probably not the one she's talking about, or no, that's probably not what most people think of. We don't start filtering. We don't start discounting anything. We just list everything. Okay. Okay. All right. So look what I got here. So I'm going to brainstorm inside this circle about basketball. So what do?
Think of whatever comes to your mind.
Whatever comes to my mind.
Spurs.
So somebody said Spurs. What else?
Fear.
Okay. Yeah, that is perfect. That is perfect. I am going to tell you, I'm not going to put names in here of every different person. I'm just going to say the players.
Fear.
Because I don't know how to spell other names. We're just going to go, what is it?
Fear.
The basketball hoop.
Airball.
Fear.
Circle.
Brick. Hey, copycatter.
Brick.
Fly.
I said it right.
Foul.
What is that?
It's when you like miss a shot and like it.
When you hit the rim. I said it right.
Foul. Foul.
Broken ankles.
Broken foul.
Yeah, half court. Broken bones.
You're going like into the ball. Broke shot, miss, broke
Half
shot.
court. Broken ankles.
Broke shot.
Yes. And listen, if we were doing this
Messed up
with
ref.
as much time as we need, then I would be writing down every single broken bone you're saying instead of just broken bones. I would have said broken ankle, broken knee, blah, 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 just like you
No,
said.
ankles mean you fall down.
So everything that you just said was perfect. Perfect. And some things kind of trigger other things, right? Okay. So here's what you're going to do. This is the start. This is the start of a Venn diagram.
Oh,
The other part of the Venn diagram is right there.
Yay.
We are not going to do this part
Aww.
because I want you to get to the fun part. You guys already did this so well that we don't need to brainstorm together. What I would like for you to do though, you have 2 pieces of yarn on your table. I need you to make a Venn diagram on your table that looks like this. That's what the Venn diagram looks like.
Yes, do it together. Two different ones. Two
She
different
didn't
ones.
say to you. She just said she needs that. A giant Venn diagram with two circles. Let's see how you're gonna do that.
No, do this, do this.
Oh,
Hey, look, bring this over here so it's
Make
bigger.
it big.
You can make a circle.
We have two giant ones.
That would be easier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You are right, I'm gonna leave one.
One piece.
These are like randomly for you.
That's not
You barely got like 2%.
This is amazing. Yes, make it a
That's too small.
We don't care. It's fine.
I care.
There, it's done.
Whatever, Jasmine.
Why are we doubled over?
Why did you get
That's what I said.
There you go. There you go, your big one? Okay, so to use a Venn diagram, you guys, your diagrams look awesome. Now, those of you who tell me you've done Venn diagrams in school before, how many of you ever have used yarn? You've used yarn before? Awesome. So you guys can help the other people in your group if they need help. So this is what it looks like. Look up here. Here's our list about basketball. Over here would be our list about football. What do you think happens in the middle?
Someone the thing they have in common.
Okay. So here's what you are going to brainstorm now at your table. One side of your Venn diagram, you need to write. We're going to label it. So on your sticky note, you need to write morning ice cream.
What? Are you getting ice cream?
No, because we already ate
Some of you had ice cream this morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's what you're going to brainstorm about on one side. If you didn't, then I apologize, but I think we might be able to make it up to you in just a minute. Okay.
You guys are learning about ice cream.
Morning ice cream. I'm going to give you more pencils at each table so you all can be brainstorming on the sticky notes. Pass out the sticky notes. Pass out the sticky notes.
Oh, wow, wow.
What's
I
up?
gave you pencil, ma'am.
What about morning ice cream? Morning ice cream? Wait, we have to brainstorm about
Yes.
morning
So,
ice cream. You don't put anything in it.
what is that going to look like? Oh, where's your label? Morning ice cream. You're writing the label morning ice cream and it's going to be one of your circles. One of your circles.
You're supposed to write morning ice cream. You're supposed to write stuff about morning ice cream.
Your we had a good question. What is the other side? What is the other side? The other side is going to be 11 o'clock ice cream.
Okay, I'm doing 11 seconds. Okay, I'm doing the next ice cream.
Everybody brainstorm. Everybody brainstorm the morning ice cream.
I write the title. I still don't get this.
You don't get it.
Yeah, what do you mean by morning ice cream?
You have ice cream this morning?
No.
Then you can't help.
I didn't have ice cream.
You did or no?
But
You
I
did?
can help anyway.
Are we have ice cream later?
Okay. Okay, that's the 11 o'clock? So y'all write down. I know. So So you're writing everything being done on this side. With it milk, with it chocolate, with it soft, or then you write everything you can about it.
What do we do? Write everything over here. No. I can't read upside down.
Who was here?
This is your homework. This is the one. First row. I can't read upside down. Are you crying? Yes.
Everybody back with me. Hey. Hey. Back with me. Alright, so the idea is you're demonstrating a skill that we already practiced together. Remember how you just hollered out all those words about basketball? Yeah. I know it's a little bit challenging because we got new kids in this class that didn't have the ice cream this morning. That's okay. You can just sit and watch the morning part. You don't have anything on your 11 o'clock ice cream yet because you haven't had it. So, there's nothing on 11 o'clock ice cream. Because there's nothing there. We have the label for 11 o'clock ice cream.
I thought we've all had at 11 o'clock ice cream.
It's 11 o'clock when this class started. So, the next step then is for you to compare the morning ice cream to the 11 o'clock ice cream.
They're both cold.
What does that mean?
We're gonna eat ice cream.
You need to eat ice cream. Is that
Oh,
okay?
we're gonna eat ice cream.
You guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to share something that's a little bit different because we talked about compare and contrast. The difference is this morning's ice cream, maybe I won't tell you yet. I'm going to let you try it.
I have one question. Is there any chocolate?
Why are you asking if there's chocolate?
Ice cream can be chocolate or vanilla.
Can somebody help?
I rolled my hand.
They're both boys. And they're both tall. I can't take a I threw the paper to Miss Brittany and I'm like, I can now do this.
Raise my hand first out of everybody.
I don't know why you're really showing way too.
It's probably a birthday gift. A birthday You want some to sit in? This doesn't look any better. It smells better. I think it's cookies. It smells horrible. It does. We need one more right here.
Okay, quickly.
Try it. Quickly. It smells buttery.
There. They already had some.
I love these things.
It smells like cream cheese.
And it tastes like it has cream cheese in it.
If you don't like it, like it. I have a question.
It's been in the freezer all day.
What kind is it?
It's vanilla.
It's vanilla. Jesus Christ. You don't like it?
Oh wait, right now. No. Yeah, it tastes weird. Tastes like
Okay.
this is not vanilla. I think you got the wrong label, miss.
Alright, let's get back together. We're going to have
He's gonna take my door away.
I like it
Keep it in your
too.
desk. Everybody stay in your seat. Everybody stay in your seat. You don't need to stay in your seat. Stay in your seat.
I guess we have to make trash cans.
Okay. Okay. like coconut, yes.
Sugar free.
It is not sugar free.
Tastes it.
Tastes like cheesecake.
It does.
So
sour cream.
So what you're telling me is it tastes sugar free?
Yeah.
So we're describing characteristics.
It's creamy.
It's creamy.
It's liquidy.
It's liquidy.
It's cold. It's delicious.
It's
It's
delicious.
disgusting.
So listen. This is one.
I don't like it.
Listen. This is one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, is so that you can find different things that you can agree on when you disagree on some things. So somebody said it's gross, somebody said it's delicious. So it sounds like they disagree. Is there anything that you can agree on? Do you agree that it's a little bit melty?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a common characteristic. And it's ice cream. You can agree on that. Okay, the difference is, do y'all want to know what the difference is?
It tastes like coconut.
You bought this one.
It has coconut sugar in it. That's why it tastes like coconut. It has coconut sugar in it. Because it doesn't have any milk in it. It's all plant.
Ew.
It's all plant.
That's fine.
It's good. But it's good.
What kind of ice cream do you have in the morning?
All right. I need one thing before I let you go. I need one thing.
You have more ice cream.
Tell me, raise your hand and tell me one thing you got out of this lesson today. Yes.
Brainstorming.
Brainstorming? You got something out of that? Okay, cool.
Good ice cream.
Good ice cream, good healthy ice cream, good. Ice cream that she will not try again, yes. Ice cream she will not try again. Stop. This table back here, did y'all learn anything today?
It's delicious. I don't like it.
They're only about the ice cream.
We're not talking about the ice cream anymore, we're talking about what we actually got out of the lesson.
I don't like
Venn diagrams have to be boring?
it.
No, they don't.
Alright, give me your trash.
Let's go.